On September 20th, 2025, I got a call from the scrap market. He just cleared out a BMW. When I arrived at the scene, I was devastated. This bike was miserable. The exhaust pipe was missing, along with the rear wheel. The vehicle was covered in yellow mud. The handlebars were bent upwards. The wind had dried it out completely, but this bike was cheap. I spent less than $2,000 in total. I dragged it back home. I figure if we fix it up and sell it to one of our classmates, we can at least make a profit. Don't tell anyone. But this bike, it's tragic. The front shocks are bent out of shape. I can't even get the spring out. The turn signal housing is shattered. And it's filled with water inside. It's even growing green mold. Looks like it's been sitting for a long time. But looking at the exterior of the engine, it's actually quite clean. In the nooks and crannies, there is a lot of mud, though, as long as there are no issues with this engine. I have the energy to fix everything else. There's even more rotten mud on the rear. And it's rock hard. It feels like clay from the bottom of a mountain. I also found the maintenance manual that came with the bike. It's for a 2009 BMW F800 Touring. But it's written in foreign text, so I can't really read it. The front wheel is even more pitiful. It's only held on by this single brake line. Without this hose, I reckon the front wheel would be gone too. The other brake line was snapped clean off by force. It's really tragic. I think I need to use my intuition and hustle to speed up the disassembly process. Or fell into a swamp. The famous ancient Greek philosopher Motorrad once said, "Once a man has a seed of doubt, he must open the airbox to verify if the seed inside has sprouted." Now I'm suspecting more and more that this is a flood bike. This bike really fell into it. We're going to lose money on this deal. I pulled off the crank case breather hose. There are no water stains inside here. Maybe the rubber seal kept it out. Then I yanked out the air filter. Sure enough, there is alluvial mud on top of the engine. But the throttle body is closed. And it's quite clean. I sucked out the engine oil. There's no sign of water ingress. So I can basically conclude that no water got into this engine. However, checking the dipstick, I couldn't measure any oil either. Judging solely by the engine's exterior, this bike, I don't think it has any major issues. Right now, the biggest problem is just that there is too much mud on the bike. I'm worried about leaks or oxidation from water, but as long as these two ECU boards are fine, any other small glitches will just be minor bumps in the road for us. This is the inside of the ECU board. It's spotless inside. The waterproofing job is excellent. Then I pulled the plug on the other board. The pins inside are in great condition. No signs of oxidation at all. The plug is also very clean. although the outside has a bit of mud on it. None of these plugs show signs of water entry. I think the main reason is that every single plug has a waterproof rubber seal. German engineering is pretty impressive. I continue to check the ignition coils. The coils are squeaky clean inside. I went ahead and removed the spark plugs. Then I sprayed some WD-40 down the spark plug holes. To prevent cylinder scoring, I hooked up an external battery. I'm preparing to test the starter to see if the internal engine component can still rotate normally. Buying this bike was worth it. It's getting late. The sun has gone down. I'm getting off work to go home and clean myself up. My Braun Series 9 Pro Plus has finally arrived. The 2.0 version. It's newly upgraded. It feels very gentle on the skin. It doesn't pop shaving foam bubbles. It easily shaves the beard clean. It's especially comfortable. After use, just put it in the Smart Care Center. One touch to sterilize and dry. After washing, the shaver head smells fresh and clean, and when the blade gets old, swapping it makes it like a new razor. The travel case is very convenient for trips. Face factory is a main priority for us men, so for shaving, you should choose a good one. Now that my beard is shaved clean, I look much more refreshed. Tomorrow we are preparing for the big work. Yesterday, we confirmed with the external battery that the engine can still turn over. Today, let's tackle the wiring. But this
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours to take. Look behind your back. Chase a light when the world is getting darker. I have a dream where love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the shadows. Going harder, we are more than numbers. Standing in the shade. Going louder, we are all one color. Standing in the way. louder. We are all one color, standing in the way. Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive? Break the chains and our freedom's ours to take. Look behind your back. Chase a light when the world is getting darker. I have a dream where love's the only side. So take my hand, join the army of the shadows.